it's getting harder, Brian, to watch the actual wrestling these days. And usually when I say that, you don't know about this story I'm fixing to tell you here. When I say that, usually it's, oh, this show was hard to watch. I mean, now it's getting hard to actually watch the shows. Do you know now what my Spectrum cable people have done to me on the eve, on the vestige, on the near climax of SummerSlam weekend? Do you know what's happened here?
I have no idea. No.
Well, I will tell you. I don't know. I've even called them and they gave me some bullshit. Here's what normally, if there's a pay-per-view coming up, so that I don't forget, right? I will go 3 or 4 days beforehand, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. And I'll get on the pay-per-view channel cable guide and I'll order the pay-per-view and I'll DVR the pay-per-view. And that way I know I'm going to see the pay-per-view, right? I go to do that this week on my Spectrum cable guide. I go to the pay-per-view channel and I'm going through it. It's got, all the outlaw wrestling from, this guy's third lesson in wrestling school is now a pay-per-view because he became a star, and comedians you've never heard of, and the umpteenth rerun of AEW All In, right? And I'm going, can't get to Saturday. Wait a minute. What? It's the guide suddenly on like Friday morning, this morning, as a matter of fact, just said sign off. And what the fuck? And there was no more programs listed for the next successive days. It's like the channel just signed off. I go to the other pay-per-view channel, same fucking thing at the same time. So I call Spectrum on the convenient number they give me on my bill every month. And I asked this guy when I finally got a hold of him, I said, hey, what's the gig here, Slick? Why can't I order the pay-per-view for the wrestling on TV this weekend? Oh, yes, sir. I see you are a faithful customer. You have ordered the Double or Nothing and the Night of Champions and thank God I hadn't been ordering Dumbo Does It Donkey style. I'm talking to this guy directly, right? But it was all in the wrestling vein. And I said, I'm describing to him the situation. Well, he's not in town here. He can't just hit his cable and see the guide, right? He said, that does sound very surprising, I think is the way he phrased it. And he puts me on hold and he comes back and he gives me this fucking deal. Oh, sir, from now you have ordered the pay-per-view 48 hours in advance. So if you wait till Thursday evening and you go to order the pay-per-view for Saturday, this is 20 minutes of my time on the phone with this fellow to okay, all right, I'll wait till Thursday evening. It's Friday, past Friday morning now, going on to Friday afternoon, and it still says sign off, channel off air. There's no info, nothing for anything. Not just SummerSlam, but another pay-per-view of any description cannot be ordered somehow. Here I can't be the only one in Louisville, Kentucky. Derby City followers, Cult of Cornette members in the Derby City area. Report in and tell me that I'm not alone. What the fuck is going on here? So I'm going to have to watch this thing on this pissy ass streaming business. What's it on, the cock?
Peacock, I believe, has the WWE pay-per-view events primarily still, and it's a good way to watch it. You just have to watch it live, and you can't fast forward live.
No, I'm going to watch it. It's on after. It's up from then on, right?
Well, yeah, but why wouldn't you just watch some of it? I mean, it's 2 days of stuff.
Because it's going to go to goddamn midnight on, and also Saturday,
WWE
tomorrow.
No, it's not.
Well, it's close enough. Me, anything past 9 o'clock is midnight. But tomorrow, I'm going to be laying my weary bones down early because it's the first day in 3 months it's been suitable weather because of the temperature or the lack of rainfall to be able to actually do labor in the yard. And I'm going to be tiring myself out. But I hate the streaming. But what about the people Who did want to order the pay-per-view of the comedian that nobody had ever heard of, or the guy's third wrestling school lesson?
Well,
What?
I think the
What about
lesson
that
is
market?
I think the lesson is the reason that content is available is because there's very little content that actually still uses traditional pay-per-view. And you're one of the very few people that probably still purchases traditional pay-per-view.
What about AEW?
AEW doesn't purchase their own pay-per-views.
What?
Tony's
No,
smart
no,
like that.
no.
He pays for them.
No, I'm trying to. No, yeah, he purchases them in more ways than
No,
one.
I know what you're saying. AEW.
I'm saying to you that they still have a pay-per-view model if everybody just stops carrying the pay-per-views. But didn't the thing that carries them on the stream go out of business? Or one of the big one? Didn't they have some fiasco with that? What was it?
Weren't the pay-per-views supposed to be available on Max?
Well, that was long ago and oh so far away when he fell in love with them after the second show. But what I'm saying is there was a big entity that suddenly stopped carrying their pay-per-views. Or am I crazy? Feel free to tell me I'm crazy.
No, I think you're talking
If you
about.
need to Google it, get started.
Well, I'm not going to Google that. It's not worth it. You're talking about one of these streaming services like DAZN or
Was it DAZN or was it Bleacher Report? Triller. What
they were with Bleacher Report, but I think I'm not sure if they still are. I think that actually shut down. And then then they have a traditional pay-per-view.
So if I don't have a pay-per-view channel here, how am I going to watch these?
They're also on YouTube pay-per-view or YouTube TV, I guess.
The fucking hell. At least when we were on low power television years ago, we still had a signal going out through the air to people that had few choices, but that to watch the thing. Now you don't even know where to find these people. All right. Anyway, so that's some way or another I'll see and or hear SummerSlam or SummerSlam, as it's called in the Rocky Kernodal household.